It has been said that the deadliest weapon in the world is a Marine and his rifle. That may be true, but in Battlefield 3, the most deadliest weapon in the game is a soldier and his assault rifle, C4, tank, repair tool, jet, pistol, knife, eleventh chopper, mobile AA, surface-to-air missile, IED truck, grenade launcher, mortar, defib unit, long-range, bolt-action rifle, and the motherfucking 50 cal. Snapping necks and chopping limbs. So shave your fucking mullet, put your favorite fucking Christmas sweater on, and shut the fuck up as we school you in... everything you ever needed to know about Battlefield 3. Multiplayer. From tanks, jets, boats, elemental choppers, and so much more. It's a lot to take in. With the equally confusing attachments, shit can get messy real fast if you don't know your ass from your elbow when trying to figure out the fastest way to get the fuck out of spawn. So let's start with the basics. Scouts, choppers, small boats, and trucks. The good, they are fast and agile, they can get you where you need to go in a hurry, and that's about it. The bad, they are RPG magnets and are squishy as fuck. If a butterfly lands on them wrong, they blow up. My suggestion is that you don't go racing around the map like you're fucking Mario Andretti. Drive to your objective, hit any dumb motherfucker running in the road, and leave it at that. Use them to advance quickly, flank, or surprise the enemy. Extended usage will result in your death. Big tanks! The good, they are heavy hitting and can take down every other vehicle in the game with a couple well-placed shots. They have lots of armor and can strike enemies down from across the map. The bad, they are slow and hard to maneuver in tight spots. They're also extremely weak in the back. Since they're hard to maneuver, it is really easy to get tunnel vision and leave the back exposed. My suggestion is that you use the underappreciated death machines on wheels. Make sure you get your extended optical and motion sensor unlocks as soon as possible, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of assaulting. Use tanks to push past objectives in both Rush and Conquest where never-ending firefights are going on. Tanks are the wild card in matches that seem one-sided. You could have a team of complete asshats, but if the competent person with this tank are motivated enough, they will turn the tides of the entire match. Mobile AA. The good, they hit fairly hard and can destroy anything in the sky with ease. They're extremely fast and maneuverable. They're also extremely agile and can look at everything and anything in the immediate area fairly fast. The bad, their armor is moderate against tanks and attack choppers. They can't go 1v1 with the tank, even with a missile unlock, and they only have one spot to sit in. An opposing vehicle and a couple pissed off NGs will rock you if you're not quick to threat assess. My suggestion is if aircraft are Batman, these bad boys are the Joker. Any Slick Rick, Top Gun, Ace Flying pilot motherfucker will be brought down to a sudden and abrupt death from one of these bad boys. Use them sparingly and don't be afraid to assault with them either. Sitting on top of a hill the entire match, cherry-picking pilots as they take off, runners as they head to objectives, and anything else that catches your crosshairs is a great way to suppress and annoy the enemy. Use them to stop hard-hitting tanks and attack choppers and to defend objectives. Unlock the optics and missile ASAP, but don't get tunnel vision with the optical zoom. Transport helicopters. The good, they are moderately armored and can be repaired in flight. They have two miniguns and are easier to fly than most other choppers. The bad, without two people gunning and one repairing, they aren't worth the points to legitimately use them to attack with. They can be brought down swiftly if your pilot crew doesn't do their job. My suggestion is that you have a pilot crew, use them long enough to get close enough to an objective, and hop the fuck out. These things are slow, underpowered, so don't get too comfortable. Attack helicopters! The good, they hit hard, they fly fast, and can wreck anything and everything with the right team of pilot and gunner. Both players have access to chafe to deny incoming rocket attacks. The bad, they cannot be repaired in flight, and do enough damage with them and you will have a team of highly motivated NGs on the opposing team all spamming rockets to bring you down. Jets can easily do a flyby attack a few times and destroy them as well. My suggestion, unlock the Chafe as soon as possible and hone your skills as much as you can with one of these. They seem to be dominating everything on the battlefield, but get brought down insanely fast without the basic unlocks. Find a friend who can shoot while you ace pilot or vice versa, and you two will be right as rain. Jets. The good, they hit hard and are hard to hit. With the right piloting skills, you can fly around the map doing damage without ever being touched. The bad, they only start with a gun and can be difficult to do any serious damage to the enemy team as a whole. Sure, you can take out other pilots and tanks on the ground, but is it enough to stop the team from winning? I don't think so. My suggestion, if you like flying, then master your skills in this. Use them to spot and softcore, hoping you get points from team kills to unlock the missiles. Don't waste time by flying around the map like a retard asking to be shot down. Practice all you want. You will get far more kills with most vehicles than you will trying to Rambo to the objectives, unless, of course, you are Rambo. Use them if they are available and wait for teammates to get them before you go driving off, asshole. It's a real dick move to leave your teammates stranded 400 fucking miles in the middle of nowhere while you go driving off, whistling Dixie into the sunset in your brand new ride. Don't bring those douchebag Call of Duty magical warfare habits over to the battlefield. A huge part of this game is teamwork and having a solid foundation in supporting your team. Also, all the vehicles are not for everyone. Personally, I prefer the big tank and mobile AA vehicles. The choppers are fun when you have a good pilot, but for me, I do far more damage in the land vehicle than I can flying around trying to look for enemies on the ground. This is just me. If you feel more comfortable in a vehicle, then use it to your advantage and start reaping the rewards of the unlocks to snowball your skill. This brings me to classes. Recon! A good sniper is the last thing you'll never see. The most important thing you can do as a recon is to note every single inch of the map by taking the effort to discover as many potential spots as possible. Having a key vantage point that covers your team's advance, the flanking side of the enemy's line of sight, and an overall view of every objective you possibly can is key to your success. Spots like these are few and far between, but they do exist. When you do find a spot to have an eagle-eye view of everything that is going on, you should snipe and spot as many people as you can and have huge situational awareness. Since you are relying on your team to do most of the work, balance your success with theirs by deploying your MAV to guide their paths, lighting up enemies. This helps them help you help them by giving you spot points, allowing them to capture the territory or arm the MCOM, and you to win the game. A good sniper can easily out-succeed the most aggressive teammate he has doing all the work by balancing his skill with helping his team spot on top of everything else. Don't fall for the fanboy bullshit when it comes to weapons. Any BF vet or skilled player knows there is no end-all, say-all when it comes to weapons. Some weapons work good in some situations and some don't. Find what works with you and stick with it. The I-win button broke and got left in Alterac Valley ages ago. Engineer! Engineer is quite possibly the most balanced class in the entire game. From being able to fix vehicles as well as easily take them out from a safe distance, there's nothing he can fear and there's nothing he can't do. As a standard, I highly recommend using the Engineer when you know you're going to be doing some tank harassing or helicopter attacking. The ability to repair your vehicles is as close to God mode as you can get in the game, so having this ability while in the big tank or mobile AA, you can see why using this kit in your vehicle is a no-brainer. Also, if there's a particularly deadly tank, helicopter, or mobile AA harassing your team, don't forget about this kit. If some knucklehead space cadet asshole retard dumb shit motherfucker keeps wasting your team's tanks trying to take out the other enemy's tank, feel free to use his anti-tank mines, heat-sinking missiles, or RPGs, or one of the other million goodies he has at his disposal. Assault! Exactly what they are called. Use them to assault the MCOM stations or defend key choke points on maps. With the addition of the med kit, these guys are a force to be reckoned with. Use them when you're in your I'm a commando Wheaties eating champion that will rock you so hard your kids will come out dizzy because I'm that fucking burst kind of mood. And you won't be disappointed. Balancing your ability to get aggressive and play defense at the same time is an art. These guys are by far one of the most useful on the battlefield. Having 2 or more in a squad who are good shots is like having a fucking team of zombies in a zombie apocalypse that are really good zombies because they are your zombies. Bring one down, the other 2 get them up, and vice versa, all the way home. Support! Use your play style as a supporting gunner. If you're being held down somewhere, use your mortar to push them back. Give the recon some ammo and make sure assaulting teammates have some cover fire while they are trying to do crazy shit like run into gunfire naked. This class, like the big tanks, can be highly underestimated, but having heavy machine guns with virtually unlimited ammo is a great way to annoy and suppress assaulting or defending enemies. There is no shame in unloading on an exit, and enemies constantly struggle to get out. Also, doing security detail on a slick shooting sniper is a great way to make a good thing better. Give him ammo and watch his 6 to make a team so sexy Simon and Garfunkel would be jealous. Finally, this brings us to our pro tips. Pro tips! Plant C4 on an MCOM after you armed it. Wait for the MCOM to blow up, then hit your C4. In rush while defending, use your EOD as an engineer to set up on the MCOM. If an enemy doesn't see and destroy it, you can insta-disarm. Adjust your kit to the needed situation. Engineers can stop anything, snipers can make a fast-moving ground force think twice about rushing so fast. Adapt to that particular game's tone. Know the maps. I can't stress this enough. Knowledge is power. When teams are going head-to-head down some stupid fucking hallway and you can simply run around it, do it. No use wasting time in tickets when you don't have to. In Conquest, make sure you know the limit where you have to be in order to capture. Do not sit directly on the flag where there is wiggle room that will save you from an obnoxious tank shell, RPG rocket, or sniper from across the map. If you're playing softcore, make sure you spot the shit out of everything. It not only saves your teammates' life, brings their tickets down, but gives you points as well. Think outside of the box. Using the jets for dogfights is fun, but using it to launch your ass across the map, balls deep into enemy territory, is 10 times funner. When playing recon, make sure you use those tactical spawns to your advantage by placing them close to the enemies. Nothing says rage quit like being spawn killed from the back. There is a reason high recoil weapons have an ability to go semi-automatic. Try using it. If you're a good shot, you will be pleasantly surprised. Flashlights can be annoying as fuck when equipped in dark areas. Use them to your advantage. Threat assessment is a key in tight situations where you have potential to go on a murder spree. Attack the highest threat first, then target the lesser threats to spank them all. 6 additional weapons can be unlocked in multiplayer by doing the co-op missions only. If you want the extra edge before you jump into multiplayer, consider unlocking these guns. And this concludes everything you ever needed to know about Battlefield 3. The rest you will discover for yourself or die trying. Don't forget to give your buddy a ride out of spawn, asshole. You know who you are. From Cali, with lots of happy little furry little rainbow-powered high-fives and sex bowls, rhinoCRUNCH!